You're in the land of misfit toys.
If I get the right person to actually love me, not hide.
Hurry the heck up. I have to carry this big stupid box in the house by myself.
Hi there, I'm 46, single, and yes, I've got a bit of a crush on guys who know how to say yes. So here I am, hands out, no tricks, just an invitation.
Listen, lady girl, you are washed up. You were washed up. Retire. Take up knitting or something. You know, go to bingo. Do something. Because this being thirsty on social media was like so 25 years ago for you, girl. Move on. Leave this to the younger ladies. This one's going to be raw and unfiltered, man. So listen, if you're sensitive, back on up right now because I'm here to ruffle some feathers. We got one coming to us from Insolent Audience, man. Let's dive right into this shit. Let's go.
Hi there, I'm 46, single, and yes, I've got a bit of a crush on guys who know how to say yes. So here I am, hands out, no tricks, just an invitation.
Bro, she said 46, bro. I swear, bro, when I first seen her, I'm thinking like 66. 62, 60, 70, maybe. Listen, lady girl, you are washed up, bro. You were washed up. Retire. Take up knitting or something. You know, go to bingo, bro. Do something. Because this being thirsty on social media was like so 25 years ago for you, girl. Move on. Leave this to the younger ladies. God damn, bro. She old as hell, man. What are you wearing? What are those pants you're wearing, dude? The fuck? And take off that Kid Rock tank top, bro. That shit looks crazy. Be a grandma, bro. What the fuck is going on?
If you're feeling lucky or just curious.
My future husband, boyfriend, whatever. Hurry the heck up. I have to carry this big stupid box in the house by myself. And I mean, it's a team lift. Like, this is the stuff where I'm like, man, it would be really nice to have a guy who lives at my house. And then other times I'm like, I don't want to share my bed. Balance, people. Balance.
Let's go back for a second, dude. Where's the rooster girl?
Carry this big stupid.
Let's just stop right here with the comb over, girl. Listen, this is the new age mindset in one clip, bro. She's not even asking for partnership. She's basically asking for the utility that a man provides. Notice how the man is just imaginary, but the labor is very, very real. You get what I'm saying? She said it's a team lift. Girl, you're a team lift. That comb over fluff you got going on, that's a team lift, bro. Like, you're 50 with a nose ring. What is up with these modern women and these nose rings, bro? Anyway, she said it's a team lift. It would be nice to have a guy who lives here. Translation: I don't want a man. I just want the man labor on standby. And I'm guessing you want it for free. Well, guess what? It's never going to be free. It may be. I don't know. I'm joshing, bro. There is some females out there that'll collect them. They'll get their little collection of simps for things like this. But in a nutshell, she wants him present when it's inconvenient to be alone and invisible when it's inconvenient to share. To share what's already been shared, probably, let's say 80 times in the past. Probably for free. But now she wants something in return. You know what I mean? She wants something for free without giving up the thing that she's given up 80 plus times probably for free. Shit is weird to me, bro. Shit, there's no balance here with these women, bro. No balance, bro. Let's keep going.
keep a box in the house by myself. And I mean, it's a team lift. Like,
Jesus.
this is the stuff where I'm like, man, it would be really nice to have a guy who lives at my house. And then other times I'm like, I don't want to share my bed. Balance, people.
And he don't want to be in the kitchen. So if you want a guy to live there, how about you park your little tent in the kitchen and cook and clean the way you're supposed to? Because right now, this shit's not going well for you. You are by yourself, single, with that funky ass nose ring, your rooster top, asking men to help you move this little ass box, girl. Listen, you better put your boots on, tighten up, and move that shit yourself.
Balance.
If I get the right person to actually love me, not hide.
Yeah, hold on. That right there was just the core contradiction. She wants the benefits of cohabitation without the sacrifice of companionship. That shit is weird as hell to me, bro. That's not even balance, bro. That's just entitlement with a fucking comb over.
Me, has friends, and they like me too.
Oh, Kid Rock.
Hell yeah, you can delete Facebook, you can delete all of them. I don't give.
See, this is where it gets real funny, man. This is where it gets really funny. 50? I'm going to say she's 50. How about you lower your expectations? Because this is where it just gets a little funny, man. Offering to delete social media after the attention market has already dried up isn't like a flex. It's just not a flex. That's like saying, hey, listen, I'm going to stop advertising once no man is buying. Right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? No, the shit's getting crazy.
TikTok, go right for it. I only have it because I'm by my damn self. And even when I was by my damn self. I
don't know if that was her accent or if she's trying to like, integrate like that hood slang into her like southern accent, but that shit just didn't fit for her. It was just coming off all weird and lopsided.
When you try to thirst trap that way, I don't think it's going to get the results you think it's going to get. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure there's got to be a guy out there who saw that and said, hey, you know what? She looks good enough to give her a one-night tour of Pound Town as long as I bring the lube. Because to be honest with you, that looks drier than the Mojave Desert. But you're probably not going to get a relationship out of this, so they don't feel that lucky. Now, for that second granny, with the package laying on the front porch waiting for that man to come in to lift it up and get into her house, imagine if a guy would make a similar video pointing at the kitchen and saying, hey, to my future wife, hurry up. I mean, these sandwiches aren't going to make themselves. I'm freaking starving. You need to be in here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Where are you at? I mean, sometimes I would like to have you here, but then other times I just want you in the bed for a little while until, I get my tubes unplugged, and after that, you could leave. Well, the backlash to a video like that would be humongous. I mean, all the women would jump out here saying he's a misogynist, he's this and that, all that crap he would take, but apparently, 50-plus-year-old grannies can make these videos acting like they're in their 20s. I want to say thank you, fam.
just thinking. I was just thinking this, right? I don't know. How about move the box in exchange for box? How's that? Let the guy come in and move your box. Move your box in exchange for box. Then maybe he'll get that box moved. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, man. Do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's worth it for the neighbor to come on by? But beep, 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 beep. What? That was him walking, by the way. Beep, 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 beep. He walks over, moves the box in exchange for some bucks. Do you think it's worth it for the neighbor? Let me know in the comments, man. Let's keep going.
Here's a couple ways that dating in your 50s is different from dating.
Listen, guys, stick around for this one. Just watch the spiral, bro. She tries to play it off like she's not spiraling, but being a man and you guys being men, I'm sure you'll see this in camouflaged spiral. Because she's spiraling. Watch.
In your 20s or maybe your early 30s. And this is based on my sample size of me. 54, divorced, I re-entered the dating scene. I was like, oh, you're out here, I'm getting the streets and be all like cute. And no.
You are the
No.
streets.
Oh my God. I'm not
You
saying
are the
settle for less.
streets.
I am saying lower your expectations. So like if your expectations are like here, maybe like put them here. They're gonna be broken. Physically, emotionally, mentally. They're just gonna be broken.
As you are. As you are. See, this is where the honesty kind of slips out. She doesn't say adjust expectations. She's not saying adjust them. She's saying to lower them. Why? Why is she saying this? Why is her long ass face saying this on social media? Because the market didn't change, man. She did. Watch.
I'm a little bit broken, but I'm not fully broken. You're in the land of misfit toys.
You are all the way
They're
broken.
not going to arrive on the scene like fresh-faced. And what's that expression? Bushy-eyed, fresh-faced. Yeah, nobody's that. I'm not that either. So
Notice this the lack of self-reflection, right? Everyone else is broken. She's just unlucky. At some point, you have to ask, who keeps picking these people?
any guys expecting that when they meet me, they're in for like a rude awakening. But I try really hard. I would say like keep your expectations like super low, and then you could be pleasantly surprised when you get a good one. When you get someone who seems somewhat emotionally healthy, somewhat physically healthy, like just keep going with that if they seem good. Enter it with no expectations. Don't go into it with any expectations, and then you won't be horrified by what awaits you. And I do know a good number of people who've gotten divorced and then found someone else and are quite happy now. So it's possible. But I think they had to lower their expectations. I really do. I'm not saying that they got together with someone horrible. Like, again, your standards might have been up here. You got to bring them down. Being happy with like someone you can tolerate. I don't know. I'm just saying lower your expectations.
And there seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
Oh,
None.
wow. A granddaughter,
Zero.
multi-decade post-war queen, re-entered the dating market in her 50s, thinking that things were going to be grand, like the grass is going to be green on the other side. Oh, boy, yeah! And then she realized, oh, no, it's not all it's cracked up to be. Huh, have I ever heard that one before? That's so new to me. I mean, I don't think I've ever tackled something like this in the last 5 seconds. Anyway, listen, Queen, here's the issue. When you said that you're not bushy-eyed and fresh-faced, duh. I mean, you're the furthest thing from that. The problem is, you, just like every other queen, like you, that's in her grandiose 50s, has gray hairs growing out in places she doesn't want the sun to shine at, you were expecting to find some kind of giga chad in your 50s, like, hey, this is my second round. This should be better than my first marriage. I'm going to find Prince Charming, Ultra Tyrone, and he's going to dedicate himself to me. You know what you're going to find? Like you said, people who are broken. Hey, question here, Queen. Who actually broke them? Oh, they broke themselves, right? No possible way that woman could take any responsibility there. Anyway, getting to that, this is what you realize. The majority of men who are single again have been raked through the coals of divorce court, and they have very little resources to choose from. So when you say lower expectation, what you really mean is there's not much meat left on their bones for you to pick at. The ones that still have money left over, guess what? They're in their golden years of Chadrone, golden years of their Pookie-ish Ray Ray era, and they are not going to be choosing you. Why are they going to go for someone who's about to hit menopause if she hasn't hit it already? Why are they going to go with somebody who's super dry when they can go with a woman in her mid-30s? After that, it dries up, and then you're in panic mode because now you got to go out and find a new retirement plan. Oh well, Granny's gone wild. Moving on.
Let's have a chat about dating in your 50s. I feel like there are two types.
Guys, make sure you stick around, man. And if you're here, dude, hit that subscribe button. I keep reminding you guys. I'll keep reminding you. Remember, it is free. And at the end of the day, it really helps me out. Plus, it really helps you out, so that you get first look at this dope ass content, man. Let's subscribe here, man. Let's all work together and hit that subscribe button.
The people. They're the people who date because they love to go out, because they're super social, because they may just enjoy going out for nice meals, maybe for But and then there are the people who date with intention. I fall into the second category.
That phrase always sounds noble. Date with intentions, someone who adds value. Like, it always sounds noble until you hear what it actually means. Add value equals stable, established, emotionally available, physically fit, cultured, exciting, all these things, right? All demanded by someone who just told you they don't want to share a bed or compromise. That is crazy to me. Like, it is just so wild. She wants a man emotionally, financially, and physically to support her. But the moment care might go the other direction, she's not sure anymore. She's unsure. That's not love. That's not partnership or relationship, bro. That's risk management. This lady is an animal, dude. Let's get back to it, guys.
Don't love going out. I'm a homebody. I also don't connect with a lot of people on that level. And unless I feel that you're someone that could be additive to my life, that could add value to my life, take things to an entirely different level, I'm probably not going to go on that date. And neither way is right or wrong. It's just who I am. So then you have the friends that want to set you up with people, and I feel like people aren't discerning when they set you up with their friends for the most part. I'm like, would you date that person? No, probably not. And the apps, I've had a really experience with apps. Haven't been on one in probably maybe 12 years. I actually had someone stalk me. That's a whole other story. Long distance I'll do. My last 2 relationships have been long distance, and that worked really well for me, especially when my son was still living at home, because I could separate the two. But now I'm really open to finding true love, this next chapter. And how do we go about it? I generally date older. I'm 50, but I would say at this point, anyone 50 to 65.
This is the part I was talking about the whole caregiver thing. Don't let me, I don't want to confuse you guys, but this is what I mean. What's coming up next is exactly what I meant. Stick around, man.
I've dated that much older, so I'm not sure I want to be a caregiver when I'm 70, but it works for me. I like someone who's worldly and cultured and well-traveled. I like someone, maybe it's not what's best for me, but I like someone who has a little bit of an edge. Too vanilla bores me. I need someone to keep me on my toes, to challenge me. A guy who cooks would be amazing. I love to cook. I have this dream of being in the kitchen, cooking with my partner. Someone who likes nice things, who likes to be surrounded by nice things, someone who takes care of themselves health-wise, physically, who cares. I live in Miami. Men tend to be super.
Well, I feel like at this point, she is just yapping, bro. She's just yapping. God damn, get to the point, man, so we can close this thing out, bro. We're trying to get to the intro, and you're still yapping.
Metrosexual here. I don't need that per se, but someone who does care about their physical appearance, looking good, presenting themselves well, keeping their body in shape. I think it's just a matter of self-respect.
Fuck, man, this lady's giving me heartburn, bro.
And I accept that at this stage of life, that person most likely has children, if not grandchildren. That's cool. I have no issue with that. I was a single mom, and I've been there. I get it. But all in all,
Who would have thought?
May sound cliche, but looking to spend my life with my best friend, someone who always has my back, someone who where I feel safe and seen and heard. So, is it you?
Like, I think of it like this, man. How many other men have had your back? Physically, literally. How many men have had your back in the past? And now that you're 50, you wanna find your partner. Where was that energy 30 years ago? Before tons of men had your back. Where was that same energy, guys? Let me know. Let me know where that energy was. Where do you think that energy was? You tell me. Tell me in the comments, guys. Where do you think this 50 plus lady's energy was 30 years ago when she was 20, or 25 years ago when she was 25? Let me know where you think her energy was in the comments, and we can chat about it. But let me just say this, man. Nah, let's keep going.
All right, this granny started off saying that there are two types of people in dating. Now, when she says two types of people in dating, this gorilla is going to assume she's talking about women here, because when it comes to men, it's a different list. But her 2 points are...
Exactly. Let's just close it out right here. Everyone wants safety and everyone wants connection, but nobody wants to talk about what they're bringing to earn that. You don't get a full lifetime of loyalty just because you've reached a certain age, right? This is what happens when dating becomes transactional, when everything about dating is transactional. Men aren't partners anymore. Good men aren't partners anymore. They're the solutions for most of these women that wanted no work with men 20 years ago, 25, 30 years ago. These men are the solutions to their problems. And when men stop volunteering to be used as the solutions, women like this call it just a flat out crisis. And then you catch all these TikToks and all these social media conversations where women are just upside down, bro. Their whole lives are upside down. This is the final line, right? You don't age out of accountability. You age into it. Guys, I appreciate you coming, hanging out, man. And if you're still here, hit that subscribe button, man. Drop a comment, leave a thumbs up, whatever, man. Regardless of everything I said, whether it was right, let me know. If you think I've said something wrong, also let me know. If you didn't like the video, leave a thumbs down. It's okay. It's all good, man. Everybody's allowed to have their opinion. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me, man. And I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.